pushing a flank pawn and controlling the key d5 square. This prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop, where it will attack the center from the long diagonal. White develops the knight and controls the center. Black puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. With this push, Black grabs central ground and opens lines for future developments. This misses a better way to prepare a bishop for a development. Developing a piece here also takes away an important central push. With this move, White is now ready to castle on the king's side. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. The bishop moves forward into the game. Solid choice in the opening. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. Moving the same piece twice in the opening isn't good for development. The better move was to send a knight into the game. This misses a better way to send a bishop into the game. Not the best move, too bad. This creates space for the king to move in case it is attacked. There were worse moves, but also something much better. Out comes the rook and into the battle. The king can no longer castle to safety. The best option was to attack a pawn chain. This attacks Black's pawn chain. The better move was to add support to a pawn chain. This maintains the balance. A clear recapture. This maintains this attacks Black's pawn chain. This move adds support to Black's pawn chain. Takes back. The best option was to attack a pawn chain. Solid move, but not the best. This threatens to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. This misses an opportunity to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. A straightforward recapture. A clear recapture. A strong pawn push that confronts the center directly. The best option was to develop a knight and attack the center, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. A straightforward recapture. One of the best moves. Solid. This move puts the queen on a safer square. The best option was to develop a knight and attack the center. This was a tough spot. There was only one good move and it was easy to miss. The best option was, after all captures, this is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. A strong fork hits 2 targets at the same time. This move steps the pawn out of danger and keeps material balance. This was a tough spot. There was only one good move and it was easy to miss. This blocks the attack on a queen that could have been captured. This protects an under-defended pawn that is under attack. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A straightforward recapture. The better move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. That's an okay move. A straightforward recapture. The better move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. This a straightforward recapture. A clear recapture. A straightforward recapture. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This calmly removes the rook from an immediate threat. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. A straightforward recapture. A clear recapture. This misses an opportunity to capture a free pawn. This defends the attacked pawn. That pawn was free for the taking. This takes an outpost, a square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. This moves the bishop to a more active square, making it gain scope. The game was close to equal, but now white has the advantage. Not a mistake, but not the best move either. Standard. This threatens to capture a bishop and win material after the follow-up trades. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A clear recapture. There was a critical move here that was easy to overlook. A clear recapture. Great find. This was the only move that works. The piece finds a new active square. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. A solid choice, very strong play. There was a critical move here that was easy to overlook. Not the best move. There was something much better. Not the best move, too bad. That's an okay move. Solid move. Solid move, but not the best. The piece finds a new active square. This threatens to attack the queen with a pawn. Not the best move. This creates a strong formation that can lead to threats. That pawn capture will win material after all trades are complete. A straightforward recapture. not the best move. A strong fork hits 2 targets at the same time. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This move steps the queen out of danger and keeps material balance. This threatens to capture a queen and win material after the follow-up trades. This is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. This move steps the rook out of danger and keeps material balance. Right on target. A strong choice. That's the strongest option, yeah. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A straightforward recapture. That's the strongest option. Yeah, good. The knight now occupies a secure outpost. The game was close to balanced, but now white is worse. The knight now occupies a secure outpost. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. Great find. This was the only move that works. Placing a knight directly in front of the pawn and stopping its advance. This takes an open file. A common method for activating a rook. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This activates the king in the endgame by getting it off of the back rank. This pins a knight to the king. This defends a knight that was under attack and had no defenders. The game was close to balanced, but now white is worse. This was a tough spot. There was only one good move, and it was easy to miss. The game was close to balanced. Great find. This was the only move that works. That's the strongest option, yeah. That's the strongest option, yeah. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. Pushing a passed pawn. Blockading the passed pawn halts progress and buys white some time. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. The knight now occupies a secure outpost. Tough spot. There was only one good move, and it was easy to miss. Blockading the passed pawn halts progress and buys white some time. The game is still close to equal, but black lost their advantage. Close to equal. This permits the opponent to take an open file with a rook. Only one good move here, and you spotted it. This takes an open file. A common method for activating a rook. Right on target. A strong choice. With this move, black fights back against central space. Not a mistake, but not the best move either. Standard. A straightforward recapture. That's the strongest option, yeah. This steps away from the checking rook. This calmly removes the rook from an immediate threat. By moving to the 7th rank, the rook becomes active and hard to ignore. That was a free pawn. This defends a knight that was under attack and had no defenders. The best option was to take an outpost with a knight. The better move was to take an outpost with a knight. This permits the opponent to capture the opponent's passed pawn. The best option was to take... This takes an outpost, a square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. The better move was to take an outpost with a knight. This permits the opponent to capture the opponent's passed pawn. White successfully removes the opponent's passer. That was a free knight. An active king is critical in the endgame, and getting it off of the back rank is the first step. The knight now occupies a secure outpost. A solid choice. Very strong play. Very strong play. Can't argue with that. This steps away from the checking knight. This moves the knight to safety. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. That's an okay move. This move puts the rook on a safer square. This move steps the knight out of danger and keeps material balance. That's the strongest option. Yeah, good. Black still has an advantage, but they no longer have a winning position. Pushing a passed pawn. One of the best moves. Solid. This moves the rook to safety. This move steps the knight out of danger and keeps material balance. This calmly removes the rook from an immediate threat. Black lost their winning advantage, and now the game is close to equal. This calmly removes the rook from an immediate threat. This moves the rook to... This calmly removes the knight from an immediate threat. This move steps the rook out of danger and keeps material balance. That's the strongest option, yeah. This moves the rook to safety. Black lost their winning advantage, and now the game is close to equal. There was a critical move here that was easy to overlook. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. This permits the opponent to take an outpost with a knight. This takes an outpost, a square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. Black had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. Pawn. This reveals a check on the king. Black had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. This was a tough spot. There was only one good move, and it was easy to miss. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. The game was close to equal, but now white is in a losing position. A solid. Great find. This was the only move that works. This move steps the pawn out of danger and keeps material balance.